Something came in the mail today. So this is gonna be an unboxing video. Let's be honest, it's fucking stupid. That was really stupid like I thought it was gonna be. This kicked my ass last night. Something came in the mail today from FXR Division. I'm gonna open it. I haven't opened it yet. So this is gonna be an unboxing video. FXR Division, I know what these are. They are my G series bars. Yeah. So as I said, these are the FXR Division G Series 14-inch gloss black bars. Nice little handwritten thank you on here. Always a nice touch. Couple stickers. Oh, that one's cool. FXR Army. So these are the bars. 14-inch with half-inch pullback riserless bars. I did originally want risers, but the risers I wanted were like $350, and the bars I wanted were like another 100 something, so it was gonna be like a $500 thing altogether. These bars were $349. They got the look I want. They're gonna be about 6 inches taller than what's on here. You know what? No, I'll say about 4 inches taller. These are probably 10-inch apes that are on here. They are cut for internal wiring. As you can see here, the whole front end slowly but surely getting torn down. I have the whole headlight assembly off, the marker, turn signal lights, the whole thing is off. I just gotta work on getting the bars off, and I think I need to remove the handlebar lock here to do that. Everything's been disconnected and labeled, so I don't get confused. I'm probably gonna have to cut and splice some of these when the new shit comes in. Because like I said, I'm doing the FXR T fairing on the front with the light pods that go over the vents. So the light pods are gonna be the auxiliary lights mixed with turn signal lights. There's a set online I'm gonna buy. Basically the outer halo of the light is a turn signal and the inside is the marker or auxiliary lights. So I'm gonna keep all the wiring for the switching and all that came on the nacelle. I'm gonna keep all that labeled and set aside so I can use it later. Find a few mounting points on the fairing and we'll go from there. I also did buy the shroud that covers all this stuff up. So all this loose wiring, when everything's put on, this is all gonna be covered up and painted to match. Super stoked about the bars. Kind of pricey, but like I said, they were the cheaper option for the look and feel I'm going for. Now it's just a waiting game for the fairing and then getting the rest of this torn out. I could probably go ahead and get the bars mounted. I shouldn't need any extensions for anything because I think I have enough slack in here for just about everything. So that's gonna be next, is getting the rest of this taken off, keeping everything organized and labeled because I don't know what I'm gonna need and what I'm not gonna need. Like these nacelle brackets right here, or mounting points that are on both sides of the triple tree, I don't know if I need those, so I'm gonna leave them on there until I figure out if I do or don't. It's a little cold out here. I think it's like 25 degrees or something, but I'm super impatient, so I'm gonna start getting these bars torn down. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. Whole headlight assembly's off, the whole nacelle is off, the riser cover is off, and I have the controls loosened up. Unfortunately, there's a little plate up under here on the top of the triple tree that blocks access to the handlebar bolts on both sides. So what I'm gonna have to do is lower this down, back the bike up out of the wheel chalk, turn the bars all the way left, loosen up that right one, turn the bars all the way right, and loosen up the left one. Real stupid. This plate to me looks like it serves no purpose. It's not. I just don't know. It's real dumb. Anyway, be about it. Get this thing torn down. This is why I like experimenting. So instead of backing this off, having to worry about having it tied down with it half on, half off the lift, whatever, or just backing it all the way off the lift and finding room in here, I just took my bike lift, jacked the front end up. Now I have plenty of movement here. Everything's still strapped in. This is how we're doing this. everything's taken off. Yeah, that was really stupid like I thought it was gonna be, but it's off. So I'm gonna get all the controls disconnected and all the wiring ran. This ground on the riser's gotta come off, my phone mount. We're gonna lower everything down and do that. It's the next day. Here's where we're at. I got everything ran through internally. This kicked my ass last night. It was not easy to do. These holes at the bottom of these FXR Division Bars are a little small, and it was a little tricky getting all this stuff pushed through, especially the throttle by wire and the hand controls at the same time. It's done now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these mounted up on the triple trees, tape up all the wiring out of the way for now, and then once they're mounted on, because of this whole stupid process to mount these on, I am going to run the wiring. So let's get this up in here. I didn't really bother with new bushings or hardware because the bushings are in decent shape. I probably may put new bushings in there before I get the fairing all finalized. I'll probably mock everything up the way it is when the fairing ever comes in, and then finalize that with new bushings. It'll be a lot easier to get those on, hopefully later. So now I'm going to get everything else assembled. The brake lever, clutch lever, throttle, all that's gonna go right back on now. Test it out, see how it looks, see how it feels. Took a minute, got the bars and the controls all installed, all adjusted the way I want. I am gonna need new grips. The left side grip is still attached to the old bars, and I don't like these grips. They're just the stock, plain Jane Harley grips. Well, I gotta find something with the internal throttle and then find something I like. Also, I thought these cables were gonna be long enough.
I shouldn't need any extensions for anything, because I think I have enough for just about everything.
They are not. The clutch cable, the brake line, and the throttle by wire cables are all good. They're all, I got plenty of slack on those. But the actual harnesses or the CAN buses for the controls are not long enough. I mean, they're an inch too short. But luckily, I know some people that know some things, and there are extensions for these that aren't that expensive, like 30 bucks. I found one's an 8-inch long one, so it'll be more than enough. I wish someone sold like a 4-inch or even like a 3-inch one. That would be perfect for what I need. But for now, that's pretty much going to be it. These bars are awesome. I sat on the bike, they're really comfortable. The 1-inch pullback is really nice on these, so you're not, you know, too far forward or anything. It's a nice comfortable position to be at. So yeah, once these extensions come in, get all that shit plugged up, test everything, make sure everything's working as far as the handlebars go, and now we're just waiting on the fairing and lowers and everything else to come in, and that's going to be another probably 2.5 weeks, I think. But making progress. New seat, new bars. Got the whole front end torn off. This thing's completely ready to get the fairing put on now. Just got to take the crash bar off. That is one thing I need to do because the lowers will not fit with it. Getting there. Okay, it's been a few days since I got the FXR Division 14-inch G-Series bars put on. And if you recall, my wiring, these three to be exact, these 3 CAN bus connectors, were just a little too short. So I went online, found a 8-inch extension for these. Is the shortest one I could find because I literally need probably 3. Basically, it's just takes these 3 male CAN bus connectors. Quick fix, cheap fix. It's only like 20 bucks, I think, for the set, and it's going to be a perfect remedy for this issue that I completely overlooked. Also got a couple other goodies. I got these Hart Luck internal or throttle by wire grips. These were a little pricey, but that's just because they are the whole throttle assembly with a grip installed, and that eliminates the need of having to buy another tube and then whatever grips. I may do that when these ones wear down. I may do that. I may just buy a tube and get some Vans grips. And then the other thing I got is coffin shaped handguards. I've never been a huge fan of these, but I do understand the practicality of them, so that's why I'm putting them on. These may be like a takeoff in the summertime thing because they do block wind in the cold weather, so I've heard, but I'm not too sure about the look of these ones yet. Never had them on a bike before, so we'll see. This is the actual CAN bus extension set. It's literally just the same harnesses with an 8-inch length of wire. Someone was thinking ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and get these installed, and then we'll do the grips and then the hand guards last. On a quick rant here. Whoever decided to have these bolts not be able to fall out of the back plate should get a humanitarian service award. And the internal throttle is awesome because you don't have to fuck with all the cables. I'm just spoiled now. Like fucking been working on prehistoric plates. Now I'm living in the future.